M0FXB, welcome to my channel Learning the SDS200, and today we're looking at the ARC536 Pro software. So what we do, we plug our cable into our PC and into the micro USB on the front of the Pro that you can just see here in the image there, bottom right. Okay, so we plug it in, and then the screen says E, and you just press enter, press the E button, and it's effectively just communicating with the SD card. Then we go up here, we open up the software. There's a free trial, so you might as well try it out. And I'm going to click read data, and I'm going to click here read all favorites, and favorites are groups of channels. So these are all my favorites. Okay, so I thought, well, let's have a go at adding some favorites using, and in the UK we use radioreference.co.uk. so there is a yearly subscription for this, but I think it's worth it, and you get lots of options. So the way I search and download different files on radio references, I tend to just go to the bottom. You've got all these lists here, and I just choose one that could be interesting. So let's try one here. If you're in the USA, GMRS, we'll click that, and they all appear here, and then we'll click scanner export. So see here, scanner export, and it says here Uniden SDS receive only. I'm just going to click that, and it puts what they call a HPE file into up there. Now these are imported using the Sentinel software that comes for free with the scanner, okay, with the Uniden SDS scanners. Now I'm just going to rename it a second, so I just right click it, show in folder, and it will show it here. I'm just going to right click, it's in my downloads folder, right click, show more, just quickly click rename. And that one was GMRS, wasn't it? So we're going to go caps GMRS. There you go. So at least we know what it is, yeah? And I just close that down. So we've got that folder. Now we're going to go over here to the ARC Pro. Now remember, the ARC Pro, you can actually view the radio screen, even the waterfall, and we'll do that at the end. But right now we're just talking and communicating with the SD card. So the screen on my radio, on my scanner, is actually just black at the moment. Okay, you can't see it here, but it's actually just black because we're connected in that way. Now what we're going to do is go file, and at the lower here it says convert HPE, so I'm going to click that, and it shows the file I've just made, and I'm going to double click it because the AR536 Pro uses HPD. I'm going to now click, it says here conversion finished, HPD file created, select yes to load the file. I'm going to go yes. And now in our favorites we've got the GMRS file there. Okay, so now let's just send that to the radio. So we're going to go write data, and we really only need to send the GMRS one. I'm just looking here if it's shown there yet. I'm not seeing it showing up. Okay, just found it. So at the top here it says files in scanner. Okay, that's what it says there. Making sure you can see it. My radio's not blocking you off here. Let's just make sure you can see everything. I've done this so many times where I put a photograph in and then it ends up blocking off the interesting stuff. So we'll remove that down. But remember, I'm learning with you, and I love learning with you. It's fun. So at the bottom, I've noticed here there's one there that's called GMRS HPD. So we're going to tick it, and we're going to go right selected, and it's put it here. Now I noticed that it's not, I don't know why, but it's not in blue. But if I select above, it is. So I'm going to write it again, write data. I'm just going to have a quick look, see if it's there. No, it is there, so I don't have to write it. So now what we'll do, we'll close it. I will save. I'll go file, just save, save profile, just so I don't lose it. I'll put it in my documents, and I'll call it GMRS. I know it's not GMRS. Save, like so. Now I'll unplug the scanner, and we're going to actually connect to it. I'll plug it back in, but this time when I plug it back in, I'm not going to select the E. I'm going to select the dot, the no, and let it become, you know, boot up and connect using the radio, which I'm going to show you now. You'll see what fun it is. And I saw there at the end, GMRS. Your radio will try and do the E thing, but just click the dot no. It's to the left of the 0. Once you've done that, just turn it down because it's scanning straight away. Once you've done that, it then allows you to connect the radio. So just click SDS here. Move that down a bit so you can see it. Click SDS. Let's do that again. The radio appears, and now it wants COM port. So you right click on the Windows square, device manager, go comms, and look, 28. Right, so we know our COM. Then we're going to go start, and you're now seeing what my radio sees. Okay, all looks fine. Let's turn it up so you can hear it. I'm just going to flick it forward. I can do it with this knob just by clicking it. I think, yeah, just click the big knob. It doesn't seem to turn. It just clicks. So it's finding a few things. Keep going through. Now, if you want to avoid stuff, if it keeps landing on the same thing, there was some Bristol Airport there. I've not heard that frequency before. I've got a new antenna up, by the way. And then to keep going, I just scroll down. I just turn my squelch down a bit. Sorry about that. Four, 558,000. Okay, we'll keep going down. I'm just scrolling downward, clicking and scrolling down. I'm definitely glad I put this new antenna up. The squelch needs to go a bit higher. And it carries on searching all my favourites. Let it go through. I'm just seeing if the GMRS ones are there. They should be. But I'm going to look at our list in a minute, and then we'll see if we can turn on the waterfall. That'll be fun. There's some DMR there. Back to that frequency. So, if we press enter, we get the menu. Now, better to hold. You have to hold the channel first by pressing channel here. GB7IS, that's actually Fusion, I think. So we hold it. When you hold the channel, then press enter. And we're going to go to, where's our main menu gone? Yeah, I'm pressing the wrong one. You press menu. Sorry, it's a bit confusing because I'm not used to using the computer software. But as I said, I learn in front of you. So, right, set scan selection. We'll go enter. And then we'll move it to select list and monitor by going down with the arrow. And then go enter. And this is everything that we've got on our list. And we can turn them on and off. So I'm not finding GMRS in there, in one of my lists. Although you can see here that my favorites are there. So I think I need to, found it. Oh my God, I'm blind. So it is there and it is enabled. So it did work. So I hope this helps. And the other thing is you get with using this software, you get this running sort of log at the bottom, which I think is pretty handy. Move that over here now. Let's turn on the waterfall. So we'll go back to, we'll come back out. The back button is menu. We're going to try and find waterfall. So let's go, because I have loaded it. I've not had any problems with the waterfall. I found it worked really well. Really well. So I'm quite happy with that. Let's go back again. And again. Menu. Where's my waterfall gone? Let's go up one. There it is there. Up again. Up again. Enter. And it will go straight to the waterfall. Yeah, click start waterfall. Second one down. Enter again. And it will go straight to it on the frequency that you're using. That's a shame that no one's there. Or we could just type a frequency. Let's try and type my node. See if we can pick up my node in this room. Now, lucky me, I've got this really cool control panel for my All-Star node made by D7RPG. So I can just go like this, select it, and then type the frequency which is 434.550. Enter. I'm on there. And I can chat with my friends there. You don't need a Bofun because the node is in this room. So they're not busy today, are they? That's a shame. Let me see if I can call in, see if I can get a hello. Although, of course, the scanner is just listening. But my radio, you'll hear my radio. I'm using a Kenwood D75. Ta-da! Here goes. So we'll be watching on the scanner, but talking on this, and I've turned the volume on the scanner down. M0FXB calling for a contact on HubNet, Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo. Try again. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo calling for a contact on HubNet, M0FXB. No, I'm going to try my memory channels. So we go memory.
M0FXB, GHCZD. Good afternoon. Well, it's working. Perhaps it's the hearing aids that's not working. GHCZD.
Very good afternoon. Hopefully you're picking me up okay. I'm on a Kenwood D75, D7RPG node, and sort of viewing all this using my scanner as well. It's quite fun, which is a Uniden SDS100. Back to you, Andreas Western Supermare. So there you are, it's working good.
Andreas, GHCZD. Name's Frank and the location is Manchester. I'm also using an all-star node. I'm just actually looking up some all-star numbers on the lag of them. I can't understand how it can be running analog gateways and not have a node number. Anyway, just curiosity. The weather's a bit changeable here, but at the moment we've got a bright light in the sky, I'm pleased to say. GHCZD.
Is it Golf 8, Golf Charlie Echo, M0FXB? Yeah, I'm going to go do a dog walk soon. I've got a border collie. I've been down here playing radio since 8 in the morning. I went inside at 1 and had some, I suppose, call it breakfast. And then I came straight back in here. And I'm not sure if you've ever used scanners, but they're so complicated. But I'm sat here trying to learn how to use the software. So brilliant. Well, thanks for the contact. I'll stand by and keep tinkering. But yeah, working fine into the node. And the node I'm using right now is one of Peter's. On the floor, I've got one that's I've assembled on a chopping board. So you can see the Pi, the 888 and CM108 type stuff. But I've got a few lying around. There's one that some guy made for me, and it's beautiful. It's the size of a Raspberry Pi 3B, and it's got I don't know how he's managed to get that Bofun 888 squashed in there, but he's got it inside a Raspberry Pi 3B case. That's unbelievable, but that's how he's done it. I've got it in my hand now, but it's not in use. Back to you, then I'll stand by. M0FXB. Oh yeah, the one I was just talking about. Look at that. By Bill on eBay. That is a full radio all-star node. You never believe it, and it works great. We also use all-scan, which is really good. I'll see if I can show you all-scan.
And the reason for that is it's all the audio stuff is in its own little box.
No, it's not logged in.
And plug the USB output plug into a computer, Raspberry Pi or desktop or whatever. So it's been used for many things, that little audio box, including Echolink. And there's a speaker in the box and a curly cord for a microphone comes out of a jack socket and so on. And that's why it's sort of laying in modules, you might say. That's the experimental node. And there's an SDEX nearby for use once every blue moon. Yeah, they can take all sorts of shapes.
Better go now. Bye for now. 7-3.